Yo, PSA, bro. I know I usually don't have a little intro in front of my podcast for the most part, but the guy who I went to talk to, man, y'all finna meet him. He was great. He was so wonderful to me, bro. He even brought topics on himself and had ideas as well too. And for 2 whole hours and some change, we talked. So that's the reason why there's a part one today, because you're finna get like 4 parts to this one podcast. I love y'all, thank y'all, and highly appreciate y'all for the support. But be very patient with me, man. I'm still working 40 hours a week. I still got 2 kids, so y'all gonna have to bear with me on how quickly I get these out. But also, if I'm gonna create this content for you, I'm gonna do my damnedest to get it to you as best as I can. Y'all keep showing me support and tell me what you want to see. But I'm gonna stop talking. Y'all go enjoy a pod.
Let me know when it started.
I taught you how to trim and cut and all that editing.
Well, I knew how to trim and cut on the other stuff, but like trim, like for the
TikTok videos.
Yeah, for the TikTok videos, that was.
I like how TikTok's got their own little editing platform.
Mm-hmm. They should.
They have
should.
one.
It makes a lot of sense. We're good. We're rolling. Cool. Appreciate it. I like starting like this though.
Yeah.
I like starting like this. But top of the morning, guys. Top of the morning. Even though it's a little later in the morning, and we don't got nowhere to stay tonight. This is Mr.Rollwithme, my special co-host for today, Clayton, man. So we done came all the way down here to Orlando, man. I was gonna go up to Cincinnati to meet you, but he was on vacation, and I asked him, I was like, do you mind if I steal just a little bit of your vacation time? Just a little bit of your vacation time. But he did allow me to steal it. Mr.Rollwithme, welcome to the podcast, man. How you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling great. After a couple drinks last night, I'm feeling pretty smooth.
A couple drinks last night. It's crazy. So where'd you stop by in Orlando? Do you got a spot here already, or just one of your first few times being here?
This is my first time being here, so I went to Mango's with a friend. You know what I mean?
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. This is like, I say this is like my second or third time or something like that. I lived in Florida, so for like a short stint, so it was kind of close to me. Huh?
Why the hell you leave?
I was 15. My mama was going through a divorce.
Gotcha.
Moved down here. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's something about Florida, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford to stay here though
It's
until
kind of expensive down here.
It is high.
Because it is the retirement state. It's great, wonderful weather. They got neighborhoods for the older people, so it can be quiet and all that other stuff like that. But me, it ain't that serious. I'm a country person. Like I kind of want to be in the boonies. Like I want to be able to walk outside and grow a garden.
Outside at my mama's house.
Yeah.
Middle of nowhere, man.
Yeah, like I should be able to walk outside, draws off, right there, right off the back porch. Right off the back porch.
I don't know about all that, but
No, you don't know about.
I don't know about none of that. No, ain't never done nothing like that. That's real country folks. That's borderline
That ain't a
redneck.
bad idea, though.
See, he following already. But shoot, man. So 300 and now what? 37?
30.
Or was it 39?
I think it was 39.
I think it was 39 because, and I'm not gonna lie. I think when I first texted you, you were at like 335,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been texting back and forth for 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks, and he's gotten 4,000 followers.
Oh, so you growing.
Yeah,
Yeah, somewhat.
I'm trying to get there.
I see TikTok doing that thing that they've been doing to some creators that they've been doing to him too. They've been kind of low key shadow banning some of his stuff. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah,
It's hard to work around that kind of thing,
it
though.
is, but it's par for the course, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the thing about it is at the end of the day, he getting shadow banned. He still got 4,000 followers in 2 weeks. So like, keep banning. He gonna keep growing. Really?
He's gonna keep going up. They gotta nerf this man.
They got
Right.
They
So
got
fast.
yeah. So what? So man, you're a motivational speaker. You're a relationship coach, and I clicked on your link tree, and it was like kind of like, I guess it's kind of like a mission statement. This is where you say we're gonna make being in relationships cool again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make people want to do that. How per se do you think you do that in your line of work? How do you think you help show people that, hey, being with someone is a beautiful thing, and like being with 30 people ain't all as it seems?
So for me, it's more about common sense. 9 times out of 10, the issues in relationships today are small, petty, and communication is just pretty much fucked up. If you take a minute to get your head out of your ass and just listen to what your partner has to say, I'm pretty sure a 5-minute conversation can fix 90% of your issues. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. It's I think that's one of the reasons why I started podcasting, because you just said something that like was so simple, but in today's world it's no longer simple.
Mm-hmm.
To sit down and have just like a regular conversation, put away aggression, put away things for a moment, and sit down for a second and have a conversation. Everybody. You mad at your partner? Oh shit! I ain't talking to you.
And posting the problems on social media nowadays, get everybody involved, family, friends.
That's the worst shit ever.
So that's what I've had to deal with. That is now our problem.
He said
our
it.
problem has become their issue as well. And now when we forgive each other, they have to be forgiven too. You know, like they got to forgive us.
They're not.
And they're not going to. They're not going to let it go.
No, they're not.
Thank God.
All
I'm
they
so
see is
glad.
you hurt their baby. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Bruh.
Because no matter what I do, I gotta do extra to make up for it. You know.
Bro, and see the thing is, I'm so glad that you said that. I'm so glad that you said that, because I tell people that all the time. I be like, bro, fam, at the end of the day, you're trying to get attention from this. Your mama or your daddy can't help you with this, so you going to somewhere else for this. And Snapchat is not the place for it. It's just not.
No.
It's just not. It's just, you know what? Might as well tell the whole world my business.
Might as well.
Might as well. That seems fun. Why not? Let's do that today.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you already feeling a way about a person, all they gonna do is heighten how you already feel.
Yeah.
So, of course, if it already sounds good and it aligns with how you feeling, that just pushes you to want to do shit that's opposite of being in your relationship. So it's just a
And that's
situation.
I feel like friends, if you allow a friend to have an opinion in your relationship, they can alter your decision on what you're gonna do after the situation. Like say one of my friends don't like my girlfriend, right? And I tell them about an issue we're having. They're just gonna be like, leave her, bro.
Yeah.
Instead of and it could be just a small, like you said, petty issue that a 5-minute conversation can fix.
Yeah.
And it's like, take those 5 minutes, assess the situation, handle it. There's no need to get your friends involved. There's not. Because that can just ruin something that's potentially good for you in the future.
See, because the thing about it is, like, I think you talking about assessing the situation. I think what you need to do is assess your friends. I think that's something that you should do. Number one, like if you I wouldn't go to keep my woman around. Why would I go talk to the one friend I know who out here dogging hoes?
How would you assess your friends?
I would assess my friends by their choice of relationship, and like my friends, we're very open, and like we usually had like me and him, we had like very good talks along the way here. I don't do the whole I'm a man. I like to speak so that there's no anxiousness in the room, and let's say I assess my friends by the choices and the decisions they make. If I got some people over here that don't stay busy, they don't do anything. I've always heard the most successful people I've ever met, show me your crowd and I'll show you your future. If all they want to do is smoke weed all day and do absolutely nothing else, I can't do that. Why would I ask that person for relationship advice is what I would say.
But is your friends loyal to you or your relationship?
And see, that's even a better question. Where did that friend come from? Did that friend come from when I got with you and now you brought him in?
See, that's so going along with what he's saying. That's like me coming to you about an issue that I'm having in my relationship. Me and you have lived together.
Yeah,
so we've been.
So you got to ask, is my answer biased because we're cool and I want to get my friend back, or am I actually gonna try to help this guy grow with someone?
It isn't even about getting him back. It's just you are more invested in his well-being
than the other person will.
You know what I mean? So you like shit. Do what's best for you. You would want to see him grow. You know what I mean?
Oh, come just a little bit closer. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move it up towards you a little bit
cool.
so you can lean back and be comfortable.
You're not gonna really care whether the relationship win or fail, because you're not invested in the relationship. You only invested in him.
Yeah.
Even with what you got going on, this will still keep going on with him, whether he's in a relationship or not. So what are you losing?
That was deep.
You asking? I was about to say he's always asking the very important questions. I love questions. Questions. They make you think a little bit harder about something. So do you think a friend is someone you can go to at all for relationship advice?
And
there's always your outliers. You're gonna get a couple people that's gonna be like, oh, you can come to me. I won't be biased or whatnot. But more times than not, they are going to be. So without giving a riding the fence answer, fuck no.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can agree on that, because I've been in that situation. You know, me and my girl have had our fair shares of issues and stuff like that. I feel like everybody goes through that.
Fuck yeah.
Nothing's gonna be perfect, and if you invite imperfect people into your relationship that have no point in being there, it's just gonna make the relationship worse.
That's the part of the reason how I lost my wife.
With your friends or something?
With her friends. Her friends was like, you a doctor, you this, you that. He's blah, blah, blah. Said she can do better than him.
Yeah. And sure enough, she kicked you to the curb.
Here I am.
Yeah.
If man, you know what I'm saying, you just mentioned something about it. So like, do you feel like you've looked at all aspects, or like has your opinion or have you learned something so much from that situation that is influenced your decision to say no friends at all when it comes to relationship stuff going on?
That's where I learned it, because I figured out that they were pro her. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they only wanted to be around her. They only did events with her. They only knew her. They don't know me. So when you come to a person and say, this is what I'm going through, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, it's like, well, I'm going to tell you what I think you should do that's going to be better for you. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I don't know him. Matter of fact, I know how great you are. There's
Well,
another him out there.
Yeah.
Go get another him.
Yeah. That's how most female friends are with their girl. You know, they have their back, but they don't really care much, like you were saying earlier. They don't really care much about the other man's feelings.
I'm not gonna lie, personally, like I'm not gonna lie, female no offense, Lexi, thank you, camera lady. Females have a very, very weird way of having friends and not having friends. It's extremely odd. Mm-hmm. So I think something that I can learn from you in that situation is to, be weary of your partner's friends, because my partner's few friends that she has, which she's like a lot of women, I don't have any friends. I don't get that. I don't get that part. But when they do get friends, it's like they seem to get the friends that are usually pro her.
Exactly.
Yeah, not pro us.
And not pro us.
Yep. Yeah. I got a roll with me video on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, and then there was another one the other day. I wanted to ask you about that one too. You just made one the other day. This one did really good, and you said there is no heat of the moment.
Fuck no.
So tell me about that. Tell me about that. There is no heat of the moment.
I think we were talking about this in the car, weren't we?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Let's get to it. Can I use it? Because she's in the room.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah.
So let's just say if I was into this kind of thing, like, all right, let me see if I can do what I need to do. If she's in here and y'all packing this shit up, taking it to the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm already thinking it.
Yeah.
The heat of the moment is gone. I'm already thinking it.
Yeah.
Then I got to get her undressed.
Yeah.
Is it still a heat of the moment?
Not in that moment, no.
Hell no. So
It's
how was it a heat
already
of the moment? I just slipped in some new pussy?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You see what I'm saying? So that shit gets under my skin, especially when they turn around and say some shit like, well, I did it because either you wasn't around or he reminded me so much of what you used to be. Fuck that. Talk to me and let me know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's that communication thing, and that's why I've been like very over like I do my best to try to go oversensitive when I talk to my fiance now, just so that she knows that she can talk to me, because I don't want her to ever, I don't ever want my partner to have a heat of the moment and I regret anything. Because if I'm open, if it's an open door for you to always come talk to me, which it should be if we're married, of course. I'm sorry, but I feel like once you get married, you chose to be one. I don't think, like you said, like they were going to events with just her. They were going here with just her. That's a big ass red flag.
My thing
big
is,
ass red flag.
My big red flag is when you're getting married, they have the bachelorette party and the bachelor party, right? And it's like your last night to have fun. I don't understand that. Your last night of fun should have been right before y'all started dating.
Yeah.
You know? Like that should have been your last night of fun when y'all made things official and started dating.
So you think you ready for marriage?
I don't think I'm ever really ready for anything. Honestly, I think I'm a Christian dude. I think I pray and I try to pay attention, ask questions, so that every day I'm just sprinkling on something new I'm learning. I didn't have a dad. I don't have a whole lot of people to just call all the time. So I got something that I'm trying to get to, and I got to slowly move forward. I don't pressure myself to be a brand new human being every day, but I pressure myself to learn something. I just had a baby not too long ago. Just had a newborn. She's like 7 weeks old. Everybody's like, "You ready?" No.
So let me give you a piece of advice I wish I would have had a long fucking time ago. You don't know her.
As in my partner? Okay.
You do not know her.
Okay.
Treat every day like you do not know her. Wake up and be like, what you want, how you want your food made, how you want this done, let's go here. Do you still like this type of shit? Because people change, and as they change, you need to stay up to time with them. Never go into the next day thinking you just know her. And once I figured that out, before my cage was rattled, things were on the upswing, but finances killed my situation. But before finances were into play, once I figured that out, it was like dating constantly throughout the relationship. The flame stayed lit because I kept trying to figure her out. Even stuff I knew the next day didn't change. I'm like, how you want your sandwich again? I'll put a little extra razzle dazzle on that bitch or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
It gives her the image that I'm trying to be more than just an in the moment guy for her. You know what I mean? So
keeping things refreshed. I love keeping things new.
No, because a lot of people do get on the I don't feel the spark anymore. And it's just the first question. My first question would be like, when was the last time you went on a date? What would your first question be as a relationship coach? What would your first question be there? Or would you have a question, or would it be a statement?
In dating?
Like if someone comes to you and says, you know what, I'm with my partner, I just don't feel the flame anymore.
So my first question would be, what does commitment mean to you?
And that's something, that's what I was going to tie into with what you were just saying, is commitment is nowadays something that it's a continuous pattern. And people get very bored of the same thing all the time, right?
Quick,
so like you were saying, doing things new, keeping things refreshed, always asking her how she likes her sandwich made, stuff like that. That's something new each and every morning. It's not there's no rhythm, there's no pattern, it's always something new. And if you can keep it that way, you won't be bored so quickly. Not saying you won't get bored eventually, because everybody's different. Some people this is boring anyways kind of deal. But
so I'm gonna put you on the spot. What does commitment mean to you?
Commitment means.
Hold on now. Slow you roll now.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Okay, come on with it.
So, we got you on cam right over here. Slow you roll, Jay.
So to me, it definitely means putting her before me. In my sense, is no matter what I got going on, I'm gonna make sure she's okay first. I'm gonna put my feelings aside to make sure she's good.
I don't know. I kind of mine's a little weird there. Mine is kind of mine has kind of changed there a little bit. And to make it sound the most unselfish way possible, you got to keep number one.
Let me
Because
I hear priority. I don't hear commitment. Let's keep talking.
Let's put this in perspective. This may fall under priority as well, but so we actually moved up to Iowa for a little bit. We were living up there. I was just traveling, dude. Love traveling. And she came with me. We ended up having a fight, and of course my friends were involved, and it just led it to go to shit, of course. And she ended up moving back to Georgia, and when she left, my home left. Like that. That is where she's at is where I need to be. And it took me a month or two to realize that. And I called her and was like, hey, I get you've been seeing other people, but I want to work this thing out. She said, you know what you got to do. Packed my stuff up and left. I threw everything I had behind. I had a job. I had a position where I was capable of moving up within months in this job, and it was a dream to have a position like that. And I didn't hesitate to be like, okay, I can find this job elsewhere. I'm coming back. Like it's that simple. Threw all my stuff behind, left it all just for her.
The commitment is in there, and I'll explain it when you're done.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'd rather be with her at bottom than be at top without her. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What's your answer?
Well, what you said? What does commitment mean to me?
Yup.
It's kind of hard for me to explain it in a relationship sense, but one thing I can say about you know what? I'm one of those people. I like to know something. I like to think about something. I have no idea.
So for me, commitment is being with me in spite of me. So when I'm with a woman and if I'm invested, my non-negotiables is cheating and physical abuse. Anything else, I'm going to ride it out for you. Because every day you with somebody, she's going to wake up and not stand you one day.
Yeah.
She's going to wake up and not want to fuck you one day. But you're going to sit there and be with her no matter what. So the commitment in your story that you just gave is you wanted to be with her in spite of anything she told you.
Yeah.
So she told you know what the fuck you got to do? You like, shit, bad. Fuck all y'all. I'm out.
Yeah.
That's the commitment. That's no matter what, I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people don't have that no more. So when a person comes to me and say, oh, I don't know if I want this or anything like that, and it's like, depending on what level of the relationship you're in, whether you're boyfriend, fiance, or full-blown marriage, I'm going to ask you, what is your commitment level? Because that'll let me know real quick if I'm wasting my time.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: how do you know? They say you know when you know, right? And I have that feeling after that conversation that we had, and I was like, all right, it's time I move back. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The feeling I had when she left, that's
Your
like
world stopped.
It was almost like taking my mom from me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that me knowing? Like, is that what that is? Is that feeling?
That's exactly what it is. When shit slow down, when you can't focus at work, hell, when you get to a new chick and your dick don't work. But sometimes they be like, oh shit, he's scared of pussy. Like, no, this key wasn't meant for your lock. That's just all it is. Literally, I've been in that situation. Get with one woman, breaking her motherfucking back out. Get with another woman, this motherfucker will not move. And I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you? And it's like, it's not meant for you. I'm sorry.
And it's funny he says that. It's because when we took our, when she moved back, I cut things off of her because of the influence I had in my life in that, that time period. Right. When she moved back home, she went and saw other people, did her thing with another man. That's them things, right?
Yeah.
I did the same thing, right? I went and did my thing with another woman. It just wasn't right. You just know it's not right. You can't. There's that feeling there. It's like this ain't it. And for me, it was
instant.
Done. I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yep.
So and I love how we were just talking about commitment, and like, I really think that's why I tell people all the time. I really think they should go about dating in a bit of a different fashion, especially when they're talking about someone our age. We're real young to all relationships and stuff like that. So I always tell people to make sure that you really enjoy someone and enjoy their company. Not that just they're the finest girl in school. Do you actually enjoy who the person is beyond that? You know what I'm saying? Beyond that physical aspect. It's something that I think a lot of people in, especially young men in like high school, because we're pretty hormonal. Just got the hair, just really getting the hair on our balls and stuff like that and everything like that. So I think we really need to like assess what commitment means to us, and who we feel like we're gonna give that to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you love your soon to be wife enough that you will risk knowing that she's gonna hurt you one day?
Yeah, see, you know what? I've asked myself those questions. Not all questions, but I asked myself that particular one, and I was like, yeah, I'm down for it. I said, yeah, I was down for it. Because at the end of the day, it is you. Commitment is you still putting some form of trust into someone, and most people might say, oh, why should you marry now that that woman gonna steal all your money and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, you know what? I done had all the warnings. I done been with her for 3 years now. She's made more money than me most of the time we've been together, and that was a simple thing that I wanted, was a hardworking lady. And my plan is to obviously switch those roles in my house, just for me in my house. That's what I want. That's what we want. That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Switch those roles.
Yeah. What if it never does?
But and see, that's the thing. I thought to myself, what if it never really per se happened like that? Like, will the things that we plan to happen?
Because women are smashing the game in the work field now. Especially with nursing and everything, it's nothing to go find a woman now that made twice as much as you.
Yeah.
Hell, every woman that I've ever dated and been in a serious relationship has been the breadwinner at some point or another. And it's like, it doesn't really get to me. The only thing that bothers me is when they finally start making that money and they grow a pair of balls. That's where
they start wearing the pants.
Because I'm telling you, if we're gonna switch roles, I'm doing it all the fucking way. So if you coming in talking about why the dishes ain't washed, you need to have a common courtesy, and it's like, all right, I get it. You make the money, but if you really gonna act like that, then shit, make me the bitch all the way. Yeah. That's fine. Who going to go get it? Who going to go get it? Fuck.
Hey, look.
That's funny.
I'm thinking, bro, like, I be thinking the same thing, and me and her were talking about that a while ago. It's just that, like, I talked to her the other day about, like, so I have to be, like, very nice about, like, the way I, like, approach it, because I don't ever want to sound disrespectful. But I told her, I was like, so what number a year is it gonna take for you to think about staying at home? Think about. You don't have to.
But it's a sister, right?
Huh?
It's a sister you talking to, right?